Welcome to the top 5 Florida man stories of the week. We're coming from one of the worst slums in Naples, Florida, with weekly content. Our goal is to document the most bizarre behavior that occurred this week in the Sunshine State. Subscribe, like, and comment if you want to keep up with your Florida man news. Let's get right into the video. Number 5. Florida man threatens to destroy town with army of turtles. Authorities received multiple calls about a man who was disturbing the peace at several businesses in Indialantic, a town about 75 miles southeast of Orlando. The suspect, later identified as 61-year-old Thomas Devaney Lane, was calling himself the Saint and allegedly said his army of turtles would destroy everyone. Lane accompanied a responding officer back to police headquarters, where he pounded on the walls and glass before leaving the police station. Officers later found him in the parking lot of a 7-Eleven, where he allegedly cursed out customers and called 911. Number 4. Large flightless bird attacks, kills Florida man. A Florida man was killed by a large flightless bird called a cassowary when he fell on his property on Friday. State wildlife officials said it appeared the man had been breeding the birds, which are native to Australia and New Guinea and look similar to an emu. The man who was not named was taken to the hospital and apparently died there. The San Diego Zoo's website calls cassowaries the most dangerous birds in the world because of the 4-inch claws they have on each foot. They can slice open any predator or potential threat with a swift single kick and can run up to 30 miles per hour. Cassowaries stand up to 6 feet tall and can weigh up to 130 pounds. They have distinctive black body feathers and bright blue heads and necks. The birds are highly sought after by the exotic bird collectors in the United States. Number 3. Drunk Florida man arrested at Olive Garden after eating handfuls of pasta. Police called to an Olive Garden in Naples say they arrived to find a shirtless man shoveling spaghetti into his mouth with his bare hands. The Miami Herald reported Ben Paget, 32, was arrested on April 7th for disorderly intoxication and resisting an officer without violence. According to an arrest report, police responded to a disturbance call at the restaurant and saw Paget eating the pasta belligerently as he was muttering obscenities. He was not wearing a shirt. A restaurant worker said Paget had been asking patrons for money outside and shouting expletives. The officers gave Paget some paper towels to clean up the mess before he was placed under arrest. The report states, once he was in the patrol car, police say Paget began hitting his head against the metal cage of the car's partition and cut his head. He was booked into the jail and later released on a $2,000 bond. Number 2. Florida man sprays woman with squirt gun full of his own urine. An elderly man who squirted a woman with urine while she was walking her dog was arrested in Florida over the weekend, and he's not sorry. Gulfport police reportedly picked up Joel Benjamin, 71, on Saturday after he used a squirt gun to soak a 50-year-old woman passing by his house. The defendant approached the victim and pulled out a water gun containing his own urine. According to an affidavit obtained by the smoking gun, he then squirted the victim with his own urine several times. According to the report, an unrepentant Benjamin told police he would do it again. The smoking gun quotes a source saying Benjamin may have been upset about dogs urinating in front of his house. The accused shooter was charged with misdemeanor battery, held by police for 18 hours, and released on $500 bond. Number 1. Florida man arrested after walking into hospital naked. Irving Howard, 69, went into the hospital at 3:41 a.m. and approached officers that were already there assisting in an assault investigation. Police said he was fully clothed when they asked him to leave, which he did. However, a few minutes later, after leaving, officers said Howard returned fully naked, stood next to a pillar, and said, "I am ready to go." Go where? To jail? Alright, thanks for watching, guys. That's all for this week. Subscribe, like, and comment, and be sure to check out our video next week.